Oh, look at this toddler on the corner.
All right. So we are back, episode 58 after a week hiatus. We had some things going on. We had to get everything straight, and we had to, leave a little trail of
just iron out the folds.
Exactly.
A little COVID, a little vacation time. We're back, baby. It's better than ever right now. And we got a fantastic special guest all the way from PA. Welcome, Dale Dog.
Oh, Dale.
My name.
Coming from the woodwork.
How are you doing?
So, Dale, I didn't know you were living in PA. What part of PA you live
in? Pittsburgh, yeah.
Oh, God. Are you a Steelers fan?
Friendship.
Coming all the way from Fort Lauderdale live to all the listeners.
There we go.
Love it.
But Pittsburgh is home right now. Different, I would say, than being around.
Do they
here.
wear masks up in PA?
Well, nah, really.
Not really.
No.
Not really.
I mean, you're either
Florida gets a bad rap.
You're either someone who's got the vaccine, or you're someone who says all the signs say if you're fully vaccinated, you don't have to wear a sign or a mask. So they just pretend they did.
Yeah, well, I've been guilty of that a few times. Starbucks is a big proponent of that. But
so are they guarding people?
Happy to have you here.
Are they doing the vaccine cards things that everyone's threatening about?
No. That's not a thing.
Okay, I think
I don't
fake
think
news.
I don't think a lot of places. I mean, I don't know if I would even be willing to just bring that all around. Just be like, yeah, here's proof.
Right.
How about all the fake ID guys that now are instead of boozing up 20-year-olds, it's all let's just fake vax them for $75.
The thing is, I've never been to a place where someone's asking to see my vax
out of the
card.
country. I had a buddy that went to Portugal. Shout out Thad at work.
And we're glad he returned. He almost didn't make it back.
Yeah. He was about to get on a plane and they went on strike. The airport went on strike and he got stuck. It was like, what?
Dude, we're living in another time.
We are, for sure.
Dude, what if we lost Thad because they went on strike and he just perpetually had COVID and he could never.
He was just trapped in Portugal.
He's just trapped.
It sounds like the next James Bond plot. Trapped in Portugal.
Kanye album.
Trapped in Portugal sounds like I don't know. It's kind of sexy, actually.
I know.
I think it's got a little bit of tang to it.
I'd watch that.
Yeah.
If that's a movie, I'm watching.
I'd dip my nugget in that. Yeah, for sure.
But we got a Rotten Tomatoes score, and then I'd watch it.
Yeah. What do you think about Rotten Tomatoes? I don't know if I believe.
I think it's been off more than it's been spot on.
I
think
watched
it's been
Master of Disguise the other day, and it had a 1 on Rotten Tomatoes.
What did?
The Master of Disguise. And I disagree with that vehemently.
It had a 1?
A 1 on Rotten Tomatoes.
What's Master of Disguise?
It's a half of a tomato.
Certified garbage. Hot garbage.
That's a good movie, too.
I mean, it's not a good movie, but when I was a kid, I absolutely loved it. And I watched it again. It holds up.
It's not bad. Dana Carvey's outstanding.
I actually would look for the worst Rotten Tomato score sometimes and just be like, okay, that looks like trash, and then throw it on. And then those are some of the best comedies, even if not for
that's the type of reasons. So good it's bad, or so bad it's good.
Exactly. Did you see LeBron? So I told you no sports episode. LeBron.
He doesn't play a sport. He's a politician.
3.9. Yeah, he is a politician. Got a 3.9 on Space Jam 2.
It was hot garbage.
I heard Space Jam 2 was terrible.
No, I watched it.
I didn't see it. You saw it?
I did. I saw it. It gets all into social media and stuff.
No,
did you get a triple-double in the game?
Well, you kind of can't not, because the point system is, it's like you get it's like a video game, and you get bonuses for punking nerds or whatever.
Posting a selfie,
literally it's built inside of a computer. You know how Space Jam, the first one, was kind of he gets sucked into the
outer space
Tooniverse or whatever,
right? Which was awesome.
That was great. This one is inside the computer, and Don Cheadle's the mainframe.
Oh,
yeah, and he was good. Don Cheadle's always good, but the rest of it, I mean, I swear to God, LeBron's acting in the first scene made me want to shut it off. It felt like it was everything he said was you could find on an inspirational poster somewhere.
Really?
Oh, he's just trying to drop
You
one-liners
can't
left
win
and right.
if you always quit, son. He's talking to his kid, and he's like, "Oh yeah,
Is his son
You-
James Brown?
no, his son is." I don't know if his son's supposed to be like LeBron Jr. or if it's just like a different fictional version of LeBron's.
Now let me ask you:
son.
is this Windows or Mac that they were stuck in?
I think it's Linux.
What? What is that?
Linux?
Linux. Tomato. Rotten tomato. Rotten
Tomato. That's
okay.
Yeah, I heard it was arguably one of the worst movies of all time on
okay.
Twitter.
I would absolutely disagree with you. Right?
Immediately after. Hey, I haven't seen it. This is just
Great for bring the kids and the wife. It's a family film. It's gonna be not like the Space Jam for us, but it's their Space Jam. It's the same thing with Star Wars. Like they're ruining Star Wars, but take the kids, fine.
I haven't seen one since Disney bought it.
That's what I'm saying.
Was it better than Master of the Skies? Because on Rotten Tomatoes.
I mean, personally,
Mom,
Hey, sorry.
Mom.
Hi, guys.
Mom, we're filming.
What's happening?
Okay.
what's happening?
No,
Oh, his heart's
no, my heart monitor.
His heart's giving out.
he's
His
on
heart was
camera.
right there.
It's a little spike. They're like, is
Yeah.
everything okay? No, it's just stage fright.
So all of our radio listeners, I'm currently wearing a heart monitor due to just a minor.
A massive wrench pulls blood away from his vital organs, and so we needed a monitor on him stat just to make sure things
So he
didn't get out of
starts to
hand.
swell up when he's on camera, and
I do.
the heart is like, we got a double duty right now.
They were just having a tough time telling if I was a wrench or a hammer in the sheets. So that's where they're differentiating. They're taking a closer look at the heart. Yeah, that's really how it's going.
I mean, they got to find the source of the problem, and I get it. I mean, you got to start from the base and move up.
Yeah, well, that's start from the shaft and move up.
Oh God.
That's it right there.
That's how you do it. That's how you do it. But kind of keeping in the same vein, we are doing sports on this episode. You're full of shit.
We already
Yeah.
did.
Tough.
Well, not really. LeBron is.
I mean, like, what you got?
Any other pro players in that movie? Like,
Yeah.
spoilers. Let's hear it. Steph Curry.
No. I don't know if they got AD, but there's a monster based on AD. I'm not sure if he did the voice, but
Is there some monster with a unibrow?
Well, they basically, yeah. I mean, yeah, that's probably sums it up. I don't know. The kid gets it's in a computer, so he can mutate
all the monsters.
LeBron's friends into being really good basketball players, and also they have I don't know, one of them becomes an octopus, and the other one can he's called wet dry or something, wet something, and he can turn into water.
Sure, this is a
Wet
kids
fire,
movie.
wet fire, and he can turn into water and fire. I can't remember who that is.
So they pretty much just jack all the ratings up to 99, like we do
right?
in Madden.
Yeah, exactly. And they turn
Those were
LeBron
the
down to
days,
whatever.
dude. You create your own arena, you make your running back 99, everything 6'9", and just fucking plow.
Dude, I always used to be the Colts quarterback and make my guy the shortest, fattest character you could be, which was 610 pounds, but speed 99. And this guy's running around and
stiff arming people.
oh yeah, absolutely.
Truck stick.
Top strength.
Oh.
No, I would never put the stats into passing. If I'm going to be him, I'm just running it.
Is 6'9" the maximum, or is it just a 6'9" reference?
No, I believe the highest for Madden, because you could never do 7 foot. I always wanted to get a
7 foot. Yeah.
It might have been 6'11" then.
6'9". Yeah,
6'9".
because
No,
6'10" would be.
Honestly, 6'9" seems right.
Doesn't that seem right? Like you ticked it all the way up and it would just
I
stop.
picked it all the way up, and it was why isn't it 6'11"?
I don't know.
Has there
That's what
ever
my
been a
my
7
childhood is
NFL player?
screaming me.
That's a
what
great
it
question. Has there ever been a 7 foot NFL player?
is. Was Too Tall Jones a 7-footer? Give me 5 seconds. You guys conversate while I look this up.
I would say my money's on no 7-foot players in the NFL.
I'm going to take the under on 7 foot. Unless,
No, you have to take the over. I took the under.
Well,
Yeah, you got to be quicker than that, bud.
You gotta be.
I would
cool.
hope it's a punter that's 8 feet tall.
Adam Podlish.
Remember the guy with no foot or no toes?
No, clubfoot.
Yeah, what was his name?
Tom Dempsey.
Wow,
He had
great
the
reference.
63-yarder that Sebastian Janikowski tied
It
for
was
longest
not
record.
63.
64.
It was like 57.
No.
Damn.
Tom Dempsey had
Back
the longest kick, and someone tied him in like 2000 and I want to say.
Well,
Like,
then the Broncos
like
beat it in 2013 with what was it, 64 yards? I watched that game.
64 won it, but I thought Seabass tied Dempsey's record with 63.
And Dempsey kicked it with one shoe, right?
63. Holy
63.
shit. Nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
So-
6'10 is the
Dempsey
tallest.
kicked it with a foot without toes.
Oh, is
That's
that what it was? He had a
insane.
club foot?
Yeah, he had club foot. Yeah.
For all the radio listeners, this guy literally had a shoebox strapped down to his shin, and it was his foot. They had no toes,
Where that's-
nothing. Yeah, well, that's a good image. Literally just strap. Put your foot in a shoebox, and that's how you're.
If you're driving right now, I need you to close your eyes and
You're
imagine.
driving.
If you're driving, close your eyes and
Like
imagine
normal-
this. Imagine your foot is cut at the thickest point, like right down the middle, thickest point,
That's
and then you just put a
and
piece
then
of
become
skin.
an NFL kicker with that.
Exactly.
Also, did he wear normal cleats or like did he have to
No,
get,
he
like,
didn't wear normal cleats. He wore a shoebox cleat.
No, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. I thought it was just sock. I thought he started the whole
No,
barefoot kicking thing.
no.
It was just a
but
sock and it
you
went
can't
straight
just
down.
Wear sock like a sock on field.
Well,
Can you?
there were. You don't remember the barefoot kickers that would kick normal foot would kick with.
There are no bear.
That's almost worse actually, because like then the toes get jammed.
It was not Akers.
So you're saying Tom
That's why they
Dempsey?
call it
Tom
toe
Dempsey
jam.
had an advantage.
I think if you're kicking on a meat hook, you're way. It's
You have an
way
advantage.
better. I
Okay,
agree.
Yeah, that's fair. No,
If I had a
toe
mallet,
jam.
if I had a mallet and I'm fucking kicking that ball, it's flying.
You know what?
And you can't break your toe. You can
No,
never
I
break
don't
your
know if I
kicking
can
toe.
argue with that
I don't know the answer.
logic there.
Anyway,
Anyway,
Carry.
Anyway, Tom
Anyways.
Dempsey, Justin Tucker now has the.
and if you're
lead
driving,
record, right?
open your eyes.
yeah, if
Open
you're
eyes.
driving, you can now open your eyes
It's been
after.
45 seconds of you on 95 just swerving.
And if you have a dash cam, please send us the footage.
Yeah, please. You will be featured on the YouTube version of this podcast if you send in
Wow.
your dash cam footage of us during our imagination sessions, because I think it would be incredible. But speaking about football, Aaron Rodgers did the most disrespectful yet awesome thing ever. Did you listen to the press conference today?
I did hear it. Yes. I love the meme also where it says that, I don't know if you saw him in the parking lot with the sunglasses,
Oh yeah,
where it says that he only drinks decaf because he's got the sunglasses on. He looks like a homeless person.
Did you see him on the match? He looked bad, not good.
I
like
mean,
bad as in like
He
health.
golfed okay.
He
No,
golfed
he
great,
golfed
but he
okay,
looked
but he
homeless.
looked homeless. Like he did not look like. And then Brady kept saying things like,
Oh yeah.
Brady kept saying things like, "Oh yeah, well, you know, you're playing against the Packers quarterback, or maybe I hope." Like,
Yeah, if
Yeah.
that's him and
It was
not
kinda
homeless
weird.
Jim on the corner.
But also, like, I kind of have to respect what Rodgers is doing, because if the team's not going to invest around him, get gone, man. Like, I mean, they've offered him to be the richest quarterback, or the richest player, I think, the richest contract,
they did.
right?
Yeah, player
All
by
time.
player. Yeah.
And
But they
and
offered
he
him
said, I
concessions.
want rings. And how can you be mad at that? Like, how can you be mad at that?
I just love how and there's just the photo is incredible. He's wearing a Packers hat in front of just a wall of Packers logos. And he's like, here's all the Packers players that they fucked over that loved the Packers. And he just lists off 15 names of people the Packers have fucked up as he's on his return conference with just as many Packers logos around him at all times. He's like,
Yeah.
and here's everybody they fucked over that loved them. And he just lists.
Accountability.
Yep, he's literally
Accountability.
calling out the franchise
I will say-
for hosing all these players.
And
like
normally
Brett
that's
Favre,
the
like
fans'
everybody.
job. Normally
Yeah.
that's something the fans do. I mean, as a Bills fan, we have not been happy for a long time. And
No, but the thing is, what makes him different is he's standing up for the players of the past for the Packers.
right, but what I'm saying is normally that's the job of the fans. If the management is screwing over players, and specifically like Rodgers.
Yeah,
thinks-
but he's taking a stand, which is completely different. No player has ever done that. Like the
except
Bills,
for Kaepernick, maybe. But he
well,
doesn't have
he's
a
not
job.
fucking over the players, but like,
I believe he's taking a knee, not a stand.
Yeah,
but-
he's
standing up.
taking
Yeah,
semantics.
yeah, yeah.
Semantics.
Yeah, that's different. Yeah, you're right. I don't know how different it is, but regardless, Rodgers is in a position to point out flaws in the organization, and generally that's, I feel, the job of the fans. I mean, I really do feel that way. Like, if you aren't happy with management, if management is not bringing you the only thing they should, good football, then veto. I mean, like, I don't understand why it's.
but I mean, the Bills.
If
have
they
never,
stop entertaining you, don't pay them.
that's true.
If
I
they
like
stop
that line.
winning games,
I
don't
like
pay.
that line. That's going to be the title of the episode right there.
If they stop winning, don't go any. I mean, like, you have to. I mean, if you're a fan of a team, I know, like, oh yeah, they make their money on you going whether they win or lose. You need to kind of. This is the only power you have, is the money that you spend on the game. And if your team sucks and you want, write a letter to Congress. Tell them this team sucks.
Write a letter to Congress.
You
Yeah.
know,
I'm sure Congress is going to care about the
not actually
the
Congress.
3-15 Jacksonville Jaguars this year.
I think he earned a lot of respect. I've never been a Rodgers fan before today, and he earned my respect for just being an absolute fucking savage.
He did. Honestly, if your boys are getting dogged, like, and
That's what I'm saying.
Well, and he's like, people come here, like, I need weapons. Like, I can only do everything.
and they traded.
I can only
traded
do
for Randall Cobb today.
98% of everything. I mean, how far have they made it? The last like 10 years.
NFC Championship every fucking year.
Except they haven't ever won. And
Bills Packers Super Bowl 22.
Could you imagine?
Uh,
I think the Bills.
well,
Could go
Mahomes
pretty
said he's
far.
not going to play if they don't change their name from the Chiefs.
No, he didn't.
Did not say
Mahomes
that.
said, if the Chiefs, I will not play another down. In
I
the
hope
NFL.
that's a TMZ article and not real.
That's
Oh,
not real. That's not real.
I would lose all respect for fucking Mahomes.
If
Oh,
you're
that's-
driving, it's not real.
Yeah, if you're driving, don't swerve into oncoming traffic.
Look that up.
don't Google that while we're looking. I'm excited for football season, though. I cannot wait. Dude, it's coming. It's coming, baby.
It's right here.
Football season in Fort Lauderdale. I can't wait.
Okay,
You
well,
guys get a Bills game to go to.
fucked me.
It's not real.
ESPN fucked me.
Yeah, they deleted it.
Yeah. Allegedly.
Allegedly. I did not inhale.
Actually, but I assume ESPN's the only like updates I get for sports stuff.
Yeah, I only trust. I mean, what else is there besides ESPN?
Yeah, right. Okay. Well, I only trust Barstool for pizza reviews, and then ESPN for sports.
Dude, I realized I haven't had a pizza in like 7 months.
I had pizza like 6 hours ago.
I know, and it pained me because I just wanted the whole thing.
Yeah, a little spinach on there, a little feta. How are ya?
A little fettuccine.
Oh,
Love it. Love it. But hey, I wanted to talk about this, and I know it's a little bit after the fact because we took our hiatus next week. And this may be out of left field. Jeff Bezos was not in that rocket.
no, not even close.
I would bet
Dude, even if he was,
$1
he
million.
30 minutes. And
Not,
like,
no, he went
what
for
a-
11
what a
seconds.
space.
Yeah, I know. They were literally just,
No, I mean the whole trip was like 30 minutes. So like,
I think it was like 10. It was like from liftoff to fucking
Really?
grounding was 10 minutes, a little over 10 minutes.
I mean, who cares?
I mean, I don't care. It's just, if you're going to say you're being there, I want to see a GoPro with your face as you fly into orbit. You know what I'm saying? Richard Branson had a webcam series going. Well,
He did it. Yeah, well, Jeff Bezos, there's a picture of him. He's wearing a cowboy hat, and he's getting like pinned.
which I love. I don't think he wouldn't do it. I'm just saying the way the way they played the cameras, there's something a little fishy about it.
He's getting pinned with wings from a guy that he pays. It doesn't mean anything.
Right.
You're
I
not an
agree.
astronaut. You're just a delusional asshole.
Can you believe we live in a time where billionaires are just flinging themselves into space?
He wasn't even sweating. Like, you're going to space. You don't have piss on your pants. You're not sweating at all. Like, I would have semen, piss, sweat, toothpaste, everything all over myself. Most likely.
I agree, and I think it's just weird.
Okay,
I think it's weird how they open the door. They open the door, and the guy in frame is not moving. He doesn't move a muscle until everyone walks in there. Then Jeff Bezos walks out, and he's like, "Oh, it was crazy. It was so much fun." It's like,
oh, wank time. Oh my god.
Is that what he sounds like?
Yeah, he sounds like a fucking Muppet.
you don't like Jeffy B, bro? I think Jeffy Bones is a savage.
Yeah,
Muppet.
Jeffy Wrench Bones. Yeah. Anyway,
Simone Biles.
Yeah.
Whoa!
I didn't know if we were going to touch on that one, but let's get into it.
I love her stance. Love it.
What is her stance?
Mental health is important.
I agree 100% with that.
All right, next topic.
That was good. I'm just pissed that she couldn't, that it happened during this event. That it happened during Olympics.
My biggest thing about her is she said mentally I was not in a good place, and then out of nowhere, which I love, high as fuck, Michael Phelps comes out of nowhere.
Wait, I didn't see the Phelps connection.
Phelps says, "Hey, I've felt the world on my shoulders before. I know how you're feeling when you're the best in the country and the best in the world, and you got to go to the Olympics. I feel that. I got you. And just, you know what? Whatever you got to do, it works."
I will say not winning is so much worse when you have to win. It's so obvious you're going to win. Whereas a shocking win is like oh my God, great win, and that's the highest you can feel. And it's weird because in sports, sometimes the lowest you can feel isn't necessarily losing. It's being in a place where you can't lose.
Yeah.
Right. You're only playing to not lose. Right.
That's a little bit of Tiger Woods syndrome there. It's like, oh, Tiger Woods should win this. He has to.
Tiger has to, but that was over the course of how many PGA seasons, and every single event, it's Tiger's going to win.
Physical
Tiger's going to win.
It's the mental. Yeah.
I just feel bad because it would have capped off she won everything in the last 4 years. So it would have capped off everything. Like she would have got the gold, because we know what she would have got the gold, and then it would have capped off her whole season. The one thing I did love that she said was she goes, I knew that I wasn't mentally there, so I want to pass it off to someone who is for the team. I love that. I was like, that's a team player right there.
She passed it off?
Yeah.
Because I saw that they were like, maybe she'll do this, and I didn't actually. I think I was flying this morning, and I didn't see what was going on, because it's in Japan, which is like the opposite side of the world.
Tokyo, so it's 13 hours. Yeah, but anyway.
Yeah, I thought it is what it is. It would have just been awesome to see her bring home some golds for the U.S. because we knew she was gonna.
And you feel bad. I mean, she was a victim of the whole Larry thing. So
was she? I didn't even know about that till I knew about what had happened. I didn't know Simone Biles was involved in that.
Larry Nassar victim, and she's been, literally doing this shit her whole life, and then she comes out and withdrawals, and it's just like you kind of feel for her on that stage.
Well, dude,
and you want her to compete, but at the same time, you do respect the decision to not.
Yeah, it's a weird time. I mean,
you just kind of tip your cap.
It's also not a normal Olympics. I mean, there's so much outward pressure. Japan does not want to be hosting. I mean, the citizens of Japan rather do not want to be hosting.
Yeah. So how did it end up there after all of this stuff happens? How do we end up 100 miles away from the source of the problem?
They tell you maybe, I don't know, last year or a year before that even, that okay, we picked you. And you're like, great, and then COVID hits, and now 5%, I think, of their entire population is vaccinated. And they were about 5, yeah.
Jesus.
At least when maybe a couple weeks ago. So hopefully they have, some pretty rapid situations, not testing, but vaccination programs going on. But I mean, yeah,
wasn't it supposed to be last year? Wasn't the Olympics supposed to be last year? Didn't it get pushed back?
It would have been notified probably, and then COVID, ago, so they cancel it, and then they push it, but it's still happening in Japan. I mean, you know,
It just seems like
I-
as we're all scared about this thing, and then they're just like, yeah, we're still going to go ahead and put it in a place that's couldn't be closer to where all of this crazy started.
I know, right? Like across the little
Let's put it in
tiny.
the epicenter, the eye of the.
Let's put all of our healthiest human beings as close to the problem as possible and see what happens.
Let's put them next to the thing that kills everyone.
Right. Right. Let's just get rid of all the strong people and just have a bunch of fucking losers
Yeah.
running around after this.
Bunch of weebs.
Bunch of
We're just all weebs. Everyone else is weebs.
It is. It's been a weird one, man. I hope this next whatever strain that everyone's freaking out and texting about is not all it's cracked up to be.
Delta V.
Seems pretty bad so far. So I wouldn't
Yeah,
put all your
not
eggs in
great
that
so
basket.
far.
Well, didn't you say Rach tested popped a little plus sign on there?
Plus sign on there. I'd take that over the pregnancy sign, but
I'm sure you
no.
would.
not great.
Just great looking at mom right there.
Yeah, that was
Well, on that note, I think we're gonna leave it off. The one episode that we're not talking about sports, we talk about sports. The entire time.
Our listener.
Do we have our 10th listener?
Wow.
well tough.
It is.
What do you say? Sorry.
All right, I broke up a little bit there. Are we back now?
Yeah,
We're
I hear
good,
you.
we're good.
All right, boom. I'm sure my internet is going well. But I was gonna say we'll wrap up this episode. I appreciate you both for being on it. I'll let you guys get back to family time and
Ready to roll.
ready to roll.
Wait, wrench of the week.
We don't have one. So we're announcing an exciting new segment courtesy of Dale. This is all Dale's idea. So if anyone gets offended, it's Dale's fault. Wrench of the week. Be excited for it. We'll explain it later. Peace out.
Yeah. Okay.
Love
Later.
it.